It's And now from the sports station, powered by Hamilton Orthopedics Spine and Sports Medicine, here is News Channel 2 Sports.
Well, it was once again do or die for Utica City FC. A win, they play a 15-minute knockout period. If they lose, the season is over. Milwaukee had some opportunities early, but Andrew Coughlin was on point tonight. Saves like that, and this one, a flying save from Coughlin. Let's slow it down. Coughlin, a Superman-like move to make that save. Another clutch player in this game is Christian Segura. He gets the first goal of the afternoon for the city. That sends the odd into an absolute frenzy. That crowd is going nuts. He's pumped up. Everybody's pumped. It is 1-1 rather, City. Short time later, Gordy Gerson puts it home for UCFC. They would go on to win that game 4-3, so it was on to the 15-minute decider. And in that game, heartbreak. Utica opens the scoring early, but would only score one. They fall 2-1 to Milwaukee. They're eliminated from the playoffs. In the final game of the 2022-23 regular season last night, the Comets faced off for the last time against their division rivals, the Syracuse Crunch. While the two teams already etched their spots into the Calder Cup playoffs, there was still a matter of trying to acquire a higher seed with a victory. So let's head to the Upstate Medical University Arena to find out if they can. In the third period we go. Nolan Stevens. That puts the Comets down by 1, right within striking distance. Syracuse would tack on a goal a short time later, and then Shimon Nemec answers right back. 4-3 Crunch lead. Utica well on that comeback trail. So, less than 2 minutes to play. Graham Clark ties the game up, and that would send us to overtime. And that is where Riley Walsh would bury the game winner. Comets would take the win 5-4. In order to stay in the 3 seed, Rochester needed to lose to Cleveland today. Unfortunately, the Amerks would win 4-1, so that means Laval will face Utica in the North Division first round, best of 3 series. Game 1 for that series is on Wednesday. The Twins host.
And now from the sports station, powered by Hamilton Orthopedics Spine and Sports Medicine, here is News Channel 2 Sports.
Well, it was once again do or die for Utica City FC. A win, they play a 15-minute knockout period. If they lose, the season's over. Milwaukee had some opportunities early on, but Andrew Coughlin was absolutely on point tonight. Saves like this one, a flying one from Coughlin, slowing it down, a Superman-like dive to make the save. Another clutch player, Christian Segura. He knocks home the first goal of the afternoon for the city. The Milwaukee goalie is stunned. Segura loving it, as is the UCFC crowd. The odd is in a frenzy. 1-0 City. Then Gordy Gerson puts it in for the city. So they would go on to win 4-3 in game 1, onto the 15-minute decider. And in that game, heartbreak. Utica opens the scoring early, but would only score 1. They fall to Milwaukee 2-1. They're eliminated from the playoffs. Well, in the final game of the 2022-23 regular season last night, the Comets faced off for the final time against their division rivals, Syracuse Crunch. While the two teams had already etched their playoff spots, there was still a matter of trying to acquire the higher seed with a victory. Let's head to the Upstate Medical University Arena. In the third period, Comets down by 2. Nolan Stevens, his 15th goal of the season. That puts the Comets within striking distance. Syracuse tacks on a goal a short time later, but Shimon Nemec answers right back, and that's a 4-3 lead for the Crunch. Utica on the comeback trail. Less than 2 minutes to play. Graham Clark ties up the game. That would send us into overtime. That's where Riley Walsh would bury the game winner. Comets take the win 5-4. Now, in order for the Comets to stay the 3 seed, Rochester needed to lose to Cleveland today. Unfortunately, they won 4-1. That means Utica will face Laval in the North Division first round best of 3 series. Game 1 of that series is Wednesday.